again. Mm. All right. Um. hmm, Let's see. Okay. If you're on IG, can you let me know if you can hear me? If there's anybody on IG. Um. mm, All right. Is Can you hear me on Instagram? Cause hold on, let me see. Mm, Okay. All right. So let me do this test and see how it goes. All right. Yeah. So this is just a test broadcast. I'm trying to test this setup for some of the conversations that we'll be having in a few days to come. Um, yeah, like I said, I started off with a conversation I was having with one of my friends yesterday, and then we were talking about um, selling versus marketing. So this guy just quit his job. He just started his business a few months ago and is having issues getting the first few customers or clients, right? And then we started having this conversation. We are talking about how he went ahead to hire an advertising agency and a marketing agency and is giving them some money and they're going to do some adverts and record some videos and all of that. And that sounded really nice. But um, then I mentioned something and I think it's something that I also was a conversation that I also learned from myself. So I mentioned and said that, hey, there's a difference between marketing and selling. I mean, you can market all you want and not sell or make sales. So you can market without selling, and you can also sell without necessarily marketing. They're two different things. So I'll explain what I mean by both, right? So look at marketing or advertising as letting people know about what you do, letting them know about your business, letting them know about your idea, and saying, hey, this is what we do, this is how it benefits you. If you need our service, or maybe you need our service, you should patronize us, right? That's marketing or advertising, as the case may be. But selling is different. Selling is literally go where the problem is and going there with a solution. Most times people struggle with selling because they are not focusing on problem areas. They're just focusing on pushing their solutions into the hands of customers so they can make money. That's why a number of companies who have huge marketing budgets do it not really because that's what makes them sales, but sometimes because it's a good way to reduce their taxes and all of that. So it's not advisable to follow suit with those kind of approaches. So yeah, so selling is simple, like I said. I'll use a very clear example, and let's take water as an example because I think water is one of the most genius things that human beings have been able to figure out how to sell. I mean, water is everywhere. When it rains, water pours. When you wake up in the morning, there's dew. In fact, they say our body is about maybe 70 or 80% water. I'm not sure what the exact number is now. So we have water everywhere, yet we still buy it, right? So let's use water for example. Marketing water would be like, hey, we marketing water would be like, hey, this is our company. We make bottled water or we make sachet water or whatever. If you are thirsty, come to us. Come buy our water or go to your nearest shop and buy our water. Or hey, we have this bottle of water. It costs this amount. It's cheaper than our competitors. You should patronize us. So, different ways, right? But selling is quite straightforward. A good example of how to sell is, imagine looking out for somewhere where they were having a marathon, for example, and then you go and stand at the end of the line or the finish line, right? Once people approach that line, you don't have to market to them. You don't have to sell or advertise your product to them. You just need to be there with what they need at that time. And there's every chance that they will be willing to pay however much you are asking for, because at that point they're just thirsty. So that's selling, right? Selling is going to the desert and seeing a thirsty man that is about to die and you show him a bottle of water. It's a no-brainer, right? It's going to offer you whatever he has, whatever you ask for. If he has what you ask for, he will give you, because at that point he's just so thirsty and he needs water. So that's the difference between selling and marketing. All right. I think that's enough for me to test this out. Now I need to go listen to this and see how the sound comes out and the video as well. Hope there's no lag or anything. All right, bye.